Well, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Hard Factor 9213 Nigeria Info here in Harcourt. I'm Dio. 22 gone past 3 p.m. And the conversation on the show today is officially started. Apologies, very deep. No, I meant sincere. Well, and deep, yeah. Apologies for starting the show. Kind of late. Well, not kind of. A little late. Somewhat late today. 22 gone past 3 already. I had to take care of some issues over here at the studio before coming on air, the office here before coming on air, but that's been sorted out right now, I suppose, but you never know. But welcome once again. From now till 7 we keep the conversation going. A few matters we're going to be addressing today as always. At about 7 we wrap it up. Yes, we do. We've got let's see, so the sports camp will be in by 7 for extra time. Let's see what's on the agenda today. I've got side comments coming up, random stories and thoughts of mine, and still there will be no rant today as the suspension on the rant continues until the students of Greenfield University who've been kidnapped for about a month now. Going to be a month, I think tomorrow in 2 days' time. Until they are released. However, we'll be discussing the latest update on the situation with the abducted students in the 4 o'clock hour. That comes about to the business news, and taking us till till 4 o'clock. That is, the business news. Business news comes about to that. We'll dive into some of the matters on the show today. Well, the chairman of the 774 local government areas in the country have backed the demand for fiscal and political restructuring of the country. Yes, they have. It appears to be the latest political mantra that's capturing every headline in the country at the moment. It's restructuring, devolution of powers, state police, fiscal restructuring, fiscal federalism, true federalism, sincere federalism, upright, faithful and just federalism. It's everywhere. It's unsurprising. 2023 is around the corner, so there may be some connection with that. But we're looking at it from the position of the local government chairman today. I'll be having with me Samuel Wanasuke, who's chairman Ikure local government area, who will be my guest on the show today in the 4 o'clock hour as we discuss the chairman's position on the subject matter. Taking us to 5. We've got the news update coming up, and there's a showdown. Is it Little or Big Kaduna? Showdown in Little Kaduna. Yes, indeed. As the Kaduna State government and Labour are engaged in a maybe a royal rumble of sorts. NLC strike, Kaduna government defined, says civil service right sizing to continue. As a matter of fact, the Kaduna State governor, Nasir El-Rufai, has declared NLC President Ayuba Waba and other members of the union wanted via Twitter. Remarkable stuff. Incredible drama playing out in Kaduna State. We'll look at that development as well. Should the Kaduna State government be able to right size? Which is what they're calling. They're calling it right sizing, not downsizing. As several workers in the Kaduna State employ have been let go, or might I say right-sized, disengaged, or maybe dismissed, or something of that nature. We'll look at that matter in the 5 o'clock hour. Now, if the civil servants are not functional, if they're adding no value, if they're simply clogging up the system, taking up monies that the state doesn't have, should the state be able to say, you know what, we think we should let you go? We'll look at that in the 5 o'clock hour. Headlines after the news update, that is. Headlines 5:30. Major news at 6 p.m. and open season comes up after that. If you missed out on any matter discussed on the show, I'll take your thoughts during that period. After the major news, that is, till about 7 o'clock, when we wrap up the conversation. A reminder, the sports gang will be in by 7. So that's the show today. If there are any changes, you will find out. Just stay tuned. That's it. So much time taken already. Let's see what caught my attention on the news earlier on today. Governor Wike has redeemed the 280 million naira pledge to the families of the 14 security personnel killed by gunmen during the attack on security formations in parts of Rivers State. Secretary to the state government, Tammy Dinagogo, presented the checks on behalf of the governor to the families. Let's hear what exactly was said at this wonderful occasion of the checks presentation. Where is that? Oh, here we are.
His Excellency the Governor knows it is not possible to bring back this officer. But as a government and as a people, we are here to show that we will stand shoulder to shoulder with every officer, military officer, police officer, that is making that sacrifice to safeguard the lives and properties of the people in River State. We want to thank you for all your efforts and to assure you that River State government will at all times stand with you and support you to ensure that we stamp out criminality and terrorism in this state.
But I also, John, and I'm quite sincere here. I am very sincere. Even though people many times don't know that, I wonder why. But I do join the families of these slain security officers and the entire security security team or network in the country or in the state to appreciate the. I'm not thanking His Excellency. I'm not doing that at all. But I think it's a good thing that the administration has done, that the governor has done. It's a good gesture. And it's good that we're looking out for our security operatives. What happened the last couple of weeks and months, in what appear to be targeted attacks against security personnel, is a very terrible thing. Should never have happened, should never happen. And I hope that we're able to put measures in place to ensure it doesn't happen again. And I also very much hope that we apprehend the people who've done this. The governor said they've been apprehended, waiting to see a physical representation of the governor's statement that they've been apprehended. So I hope that's the case. So this is good. This is good. This is good. However, the same speed and concern and alacrity, if you will, with which the River State government, or more precisely the River State governor, responds to situations involving security operatives, it would be nice as well. It will be good also. It will also be responsible. And if the government, the governors, of course, primarily, would respond when things happen to civilians in the state as well. And when I say civilians, I don't mean top-ranking Rivers daughters who require the governor to go to their house to protect them when security operatives want to arrest them. That's not the one I mean. I'm talking about regular folks who also have constantly been on the receiving end of attacks by security operatives. And yes, I know that not all the police are bad. There are good ones, but bad eggs. So primarily, when those bad eggs shoot, maim, or kill innocent civilians, it will be good as well and responsive and responsible for the government to respond in kind also, and dish out maybe some 10 million or some 20 million to the families of those individuals. Not long ago, some months ago, we had some civilians who were shot at. I think at about the Rumokoro area or somewhere in that vicinity. Some of them ended up at UPTH with severe injuries. No report that the state government gave anybody any 1 million or even 10,000 naira to help with their medical bills. Some people were shot dead. No report that anyone was given any 10 million or even 5,000 naira to bury their dead. We had the very much publicized Ikoku 5 matter resulting in the blood sugar death of Chima Ekunado. It was a very big issue in the entire state, but not a single word from the River State government. Nothing to the family of late Chima Ekunado, the wife and the baby they had eventually. Sad Chima was not alive to see his wife put to bed, and now that child is an orphan. Well, not an orphan, pardon me. That child is without a father, at least the biological father. And you have the other Ikoku 5, the surviving 4, who suffered various degrees of torture and, had incredible injuries, varying degrees as well, but nothing from the state government to help them with medical bills or to help them get their lives back together. It does seem somewhat disturbing, if you ask me. Recently we have several cases. How many will I need to go over, really? And this is not an attack on security operatives. We might have that conversation some other time, but not right now. The thing is, it does raise questions. Not that it's bad that the government responds when security operatives are attacked. They should respond, by the way. But who responds when civilians are attacked by security operatives? Who's responding to that? At least in Lagos State, those who went before the what do they call them right now? The committee that was set up to attend to the complaint about SARS operates and other matters. We hear people have been awarded money in Lagos State and possibly other places. The people who've gone before this, is it a committee? I've forgotten what they're called right now. In Rivers State here, what's happening with that? What's the report on that? Has anybody been awarded any damages? It seems that when it affects civilians, we're very slow to respond, if we respond at all. But when security operatives are on the receiving end, we're in a hurry to dole out millions. Once again, that's good. But while we're showing concern and care for security operatives, which once again, I must reiterate, is a good thing, let's extend similar courtesies and show of care and concern to civilians as well, especially when they're on the receiving end of police brutality and even killings as well. All right, so I see, like I said, so much time taken already. Not sure I have plenty of time for today's side comment, so I'm just going to run through this very, very quickly. Let's see. I think I'm going to leave out the other matters. But so I'll just end with this. A reminder to the Police Commissioner in Rivers State, CP Eboka Friday, the versatile CP. The good people of Rivers State are still waiting for the report of the ongoing forensic investigation, because we needed bank statements. It has to be forensic, I guess, regarding the crackhead officers of the now defunct crackhead team that extorted and stole, reportedly, from Uniport undergrads. 150,000 naira, we were told, and then forgot their phone. And we were told the police is investigating. How many months now? You're still investigating, waiting for a bank statement. We would like to know. The good people of Rivers State would like to know what happened with that matter, the result of that investigation. And also, Your Excellency, my capacity as a self-appointed Senior Special Advisor on reminding His Excellency of critical matters, education, Your Excellency, education. It's not in the best of states right now in Rivers State, and I personally believe that we should declare a state of emergency in education in Rivers State, especially at the basic level. A lot of work needs to be done. Thousands of teachers need to be employed. Infrastructure needs to be improved on. We need to prepare the children for the challenges of tomorrow. We need to do that. Education is the best policy. And once again, while flyovers are not bad, may take us from GRA Junction to Waterlines a minute or two faster, education will take us to a future where flyovers will no longer be needed. So, let's see. A quick break, I'll return. Discussion continues. Please stay with us.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is
advantage of our marketing office inside Port Harcourt to book your commercials. It is located at Shop 9 Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS Stadium Road, Port Harcourt. You can also call our sales rep on 0817 001 8162. That's 0817 001 8162.
Information is a two-way thing.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162, and let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817.
Hard Facts with Dio.
Welcome back. Still Hard Factor 91.3 Nigeria Info and here in Port Harcourt. I'm Dyer. 20 minutes ago, before 4 o'clock, conversation continues. Thanks for staying tuned. And there will be no rant, as there hasn't been. I think we're in the third week of that right now, I suppose. And the reason is the rant has not been stopped. No, it's simply been suspended until, and I decided this personally, until the students, the abducted students of Greenfield University, I think there's still 16 of them, and the abductors then, and the kidnappers then, until they're released, the rant has been suspended. And simply in the 3 o'clock hour, we'll be looking at or discussing updates on their situation. Yesterday, the update, I believe, was that in spite of the about 60 million paid by the parents of the abducted students, the kidnappers are demanding 100 million naira now before they let the remaining 16 go. Here's the latest update that I found online regarding their situation. This one's courtesy Premium Times. Why kidnappers are yet to release Greenfield University students. That's according to, you guessed right, Gumi. Controversial Islamic cleric Ahmad Gumi says the students of Greenfield University kidnapped about 2 months ago have not been released because their kidnappers have links with Boko Haram. Mr. Gumi said this in an interview with Channels Television on Sunday from Kaduna. The kidnappers had attacked the private university on April 17 and abducted 20 students, 5 of whom they have killed. They've also threatened to kill the others unless 100 million naira ransom is paid for their freedom. In the interview with Channels Television, Mr. Gumi said unlike previous cases of abduction in the northwest and north central states, the kidnappers of the university students have linkage with some element of Boko Haram in the forest. The Greenfield abduction is quite unique because for the first time we saw a cooperation between some bandits and Boko Haram elements, which confirmed that Boko Haram are encroaching into the field, which is a bad situation, Gumi said. Gumi said Boko Haram had reached out to the abductors of hundreds of students of Government Science Secondary Government Science College in Kankara, Katsina State last year, with an offer that the schoolboys be sold to them because they could bargain better for ransom. He said the bandits, however, rejected the offer and eventually released the students after negotiations brokered by Zamfara State Governor Bello Matawale. The cleric also said all the students abducted in Kagara, Niger State, Jangibe in Zamfara State, and Federal School of Forestry Mechanization in Kaduna were released through negotiations. So that's the update right now. Gumi saying the kidnappers of the Greenfield University students are yet to release them because they are Boko Haram, or because the kidnappers have links with Boko Haram. Alright, so that's the update. That's all I have on that matter for now. Any sort of the situation, call in. Lines are open 0817 923 0002 or 0003. 0817 923 0007 or 0009 as well. We are live on Twitter at Nigeria Info PH, also live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. And the WhatsApp is on 0809 030 6416. That's 0809 030 6416 via WhatsApp. I've got a comment via Facebook already, and thank God goes Sheikh Gumi is now the spokesman of bandits. That is a country where they select whom to arrest and whom not to arrest. All right. Okay, I think I got a caller right now. Let's go to the phone line. Hello, hard fact to welcome. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good day, go ahead.
Yes, you can only tell a blind man that there is no oil in the soup, and not that there is no salt or pepper in the soup. We know that this thing they call out to be bandit is Boko Haram. So thank God that Gumi has come out to say that the people that we have nicknamed, that Nigerian government have nicknamed to be bandits, as far as I'm concerned, they are Boko Haram. People who have walked or have come even up to Niger State to host their flag to be Boko Haram. Yes, we are bandits.
Not everybody who kidnaps a person, even in the north, might be Boko Haram or might even have any links to Boko Haram. We have kidnappings here in the south as well. Maybe not on the scale that we've witnessed in the north, where 300 or more persons are kidnapped at once. Does it mean that kidnappers here in the south are also Boko Haram?
See, the issue about southern Nigeria or southern part of Nigeria can never be compared to that of the north.
So every kidnapper in the north is Boko Haram?
Students in the northern part of Nigeria are taken in their numbers, where in southern Nigeria has such it happened.
Once again, I mentioned earlier, maybe not on that scale, even though we have had passengers for the entire transport boats being taken at once. But the question I'm asking you is, are you saying every kidnapper in the north is a Boko Haram member?
Those kidnappers in numbers, the same thing that happened to the Chibok girls, it happened at the Greenfield, and we are calling that of Chibok girls to be Boko Haram and this other one to be bandits. So that makes sense to me now. Long ago, we know that the people who adopted these children are Boko Haram, but we keep calling them bandits. I have studied time with that number, that this nickname that we are giving to these people is making us to treat them with soft hand, and it's not good. So thank God for Gumi, who have come out today to clarify issues for which some of us know before now.
I'm sure that. By the way, I wonder why he feels the name to mention that name at the end. But I'm sure Gumi is not saying the same thing that caller was saying. He's saying every kidnapper now in the north is Boko Haram, and he's under the impression that he and Gumi are saying the same thing. But Nothing could be farther from the fact. Gumi is not saying exactly what he's saying. Gumi is saying the others were not Boko Haram. As a matter of fact, Gumi said one of the recent kidnappers were contacted by Boko Haram, but they didn't submit their abductees to them. But the one who abducted the Greenfield student are Boko Haram. Those are two very different things. Chris from Rumumasi, welcome. Please go on.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dayo.
Hello, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, well, you just told us that education is the key and is everything. And these girls that were kidnapped in the school. And you say we shouldn't talk about it until they are released.
We shouldn't talk about what?
What is the...
Hold on, Chris. We shouldn't talk
decision?
about what?
The adopted students.
You just said
until
now.
they are released.
You said we shouldn't talk about it until they are released. I said we shouldn't talk about what? Can you clarify?
Huh?
Can you clarify what you said? I said we shouldn't talk about.
I thought you said for the adopted girls that we shouldn't talk about it until they are released.
Chris, I wish I had the time to. I wish I had the time to explain it to you, but I don't. So I have to move on. But good to hear from you, though. I've got Enechi on the line. Enechi, hello, you're welcome. Please go ahead.
Yes, the truth there, Mr. Dayo, is that Boko Haram means struggle against Western education.
Yeah.
Do you know the meaning? And that is what they are implementing in the North. So always comparing the Northern issues and the struggle in the South, I think it doesn't have any linkage. Now, Gumi has come out to say that those that kidnap these girls are Boko Haram. Why not treat it at that?
I have not in any way explained away or tried to give a different perspective to what Gumi said. Gumi also said that the other persons that kidnapped the other children are not Boko Haram. I didn't say that. Gumi said that. Did you hear that? No, hold on, please. Can you hold on, please? Did you hear that when I read the entire story out just a while ago?
Yes, I did.
So why are we having this conversation then?
When the wind cries in the night and baby dies in the morning, who kills the baby?
Once again, what your premise is that Gumi said something. I am changing what Gumi said. That's your premise. And I am saying, I simply read out to you what Gumi said, which is different from what you're saying. So how am I the one who is changing the facts here?
No, the scenario of always comparing the South to what is happening in the North is entirely different.
What do you mean
that
always comparing? I simply asked a caller who was also sounding in a similar fashion as you are right now, suggesting that Gumi is saying all the kidnappers are Boko. I'm not even discussing whether or not all the kidnappers are Boko Haram. This conversation is about what Gumi said. And I'm saying Gumi did not say all the kidnappers are Boko Haram. Gumi is saying that the ones that kidnapped the current Greenfield University students are Boko Haram. That's all I am saying. So how is that a problem? If you disagree with Gumi, that's fine.
And we treat it at that. We treat it at that. You know, because their struggle is against the Western education, and they kidnap university students over there in the North, and the federal government has not proscribed
hold on, and the guys who kidnap whole buses of people here, their own struggle is what? Assuming we're not having that conversation. We're not having that conversation, but assuming we're having that conversation, the guys that kidnap a whole bus of people here are their struggle is what?
You know, when this oil endowed in the South here, there was a struggle for resource control.
No. I'm not talking about the military era. I'm talking about the kidnappings that were happening. It was very rife. By the way, they still go on even now. But I'm talking about the time when it was rife some months ago, last year before. That was struggle for what?
But it was not as pronounced and grievous as this.
It was struggle. It was struggle for what?
100 students will be packed.
It was struggle.
As if it's a systematic kidnap.
It was struggle for what?
It's the Niger Delta struggle, and I think the government waded in and is reduced. drastically right now.
All right.
Compared to the systematic kidnapping that is happening over there by the Boko Haram.
Fantastic.
It's really unfair. And they are coming to manifest what they are manifesto. Struggle against the Western education. And they want the northern schools to be closed. Yeah? It's really bad. It's painful. I wonder what the parents of those children are going through right now.
Hello, Samson. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Dio.
All right, go on.
Yeah, Dio, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, since Gumi has access to these Boko Haram elements, bandits,
yes,
which means these people are in this country.
Very
somewhere
likely,
in our forest, somewhere in Nigeria.
Yes.
Now, why is it that we cannot reach them? The security agencies cannot reach them, except Gumi. Okay, come me to think of it. Let me tell you something. I am telling you this. I'm a police officer. I'm a policeman. I'm a member policeman. I have been to Zamfara. I have been to Yobe. I have been to Meduguri. I have been to Jos, all on special duty. See, let me tell you, Dio.
Yeah.
This whatever they are doing, security, it is a kind of syndicate kind of thing. There are people benefiting from that ransom they are demanding. And these people cut across even the security agencies.
Once again, I wonder why you and anybody else who says that think you're revealing something that's some secret. Obviously, when there is any kind of crime of any kind, whether it's pickpocketing or armed robbery or kidnapping, definitely some person or some people are benefiting from it. There's no secret to that.
Dio,
yes.
In every successive bank robbery, an insider must be there.
Possibly, yes.
Yes. So since the kidnapping business, whatever how we call it, sorry to put it in it keep on trailing, keep on going successful.
Yes.
Chibok gets taken, Dapchi gets taken, Greenfield taken, this one taken,
Ankara
and all,
taken,
nobody, and in numbers, remember the numbers.
Yes.
To tell you that the security agencies are awake. And let me tell you something.
Once again, you have not said anything fascinating. No offense to you, by the way, but you've not said anything revealing. Because even the security have also complained that one of the problems they're having to deal with is leaks within the security. The security have said that openly as well. So,
okay, let me open up something to you.
Okay.
When we went to Zamfara last year, I was in Zamfara last year. While we landed with our rifles, the DC came to address us and tell us that if they didn't fire us, let us not fire them. The next day we fall in to be deployed into the forest. A bandit came and tapped my colleague by the side and told him that, Mopo, look at your colleague, they have killed him, they're lying down there. And this bandit is holding AK-47 rifle. What does that supposed to mean?
I don't know what it means. I don't know what it's thinking.
I was opportune.
What is your
where all these IDPs?
What is your name?
Keep.
What is your name?
My name is Samson.
What is your rank in the police? What do you serve?
You said?
What is your rank in the police?
I'm a sergeant.
Where are you stationed?
Here in Port Harcourt.
Your name is Samson what?
Ayum Samson.
Ayum Samson.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Samson, thank you for your comment and your position, but you do realize that I can't just take your word for it because you say you were stationed someplace.
Yes. Repeat yourself again.
You understand that I can't just take your word for it just because you said you were stationed someplace.
Okay.
But anyway, what's the point? What's the point you're trying to make, especially?
The point I'm trying to make, Daryl, is that our security agencies have compromised the fight for the insecurity.
Once again, you've not made any fascinating discovery here, because even down south here, when we had a situation rife with kidnappings, as we still do now, once again, it has also been alleged severally that security agents, the police inclusive, are also complicit in what's going on. There were complaints. Remember this Mbohua Road one time when I mean, along that road, you can literally see the next checkpoint from one checkpoint. Yeah, kidnappings were happening of a whole bus within 2 checkpoints. How did we explain that? The explanation was security operators were complicit. So it's nothing novel, really. It's a problem.
With the type
I think you've made Samson, Sergeant Samson. I think you made your point. I really must move on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 3 minutes or so, 2.5 minutes ago before 4 p.m. So let me see. I think I need to catch up with a few comments over here. It is amazing how we so selected comprehension of our problem in Nigeria. If you had been kidnapped in Port Harcourt, would you feel different from someone kidnapped in Kaduna? Very good question. On the issue of bandits or Boko Haram, the mere fact that Gumi has a rapport with these guys is suspect. So we know people benefit from what is happening. Leadership is missing and followership is asleep. Everything is just rolling on its own. We cannot condemn a crime in another man's land and call the same crime a struggle in your own land. Misconception, denial and lies has taken root in our community and makes it easier for criminals to take us apart. That's from Deji. Deji, I couldn't have put it better myself. How can you say that kidnapping in one place is a struggle? Struggle for what? And then kidnapping in another place is terrorism. Did you just ask right now? The person who is kidnapped here in Port Harcourt, does he feel struggle? Does he feel part of a struggle when he's kidnapped and taken to a forest and beaten mercilessly and denied food for days? Does he feel like he's part of a struggle? Does he feel different from the person who was kidnapped in Niger State? Oh, this one is terrorism. So the feeling of kidnapping is different here in oh my goodness. Let's see. Do I have any more time for this? Let's see. Do I have any more comments via? Let's take this WhatsApp message and we'll wrap it up. Good afternoon, Dar. Stephen set the scene on Gumi's comments. Please, Nigerians should not take this talk serious. They know what. Oh goodness. Okay. All right. Dar, I still don't understand why the federal government is yet to get Gumi arrested and prevail on him to unravel this so-called bandits in the north. I can't imagine the humongous amounts the parents of the hostage students have paid so far, about 60 million, yet they're still asking for more. I bet you they will keep asking for more money until they get those students recruited. Thanks, that's from Festus. All right. Okay, so that's that. Someone says, asking the sergeant his full details, name, rank, station. Don't you think he will put him in trouble? Well, he decided to discuss security matters on radio. He must be able to give his except I had known him, except I had gotten the facts behind the scenes and I have verified his status and I'm doing an interview with him, then he may not have to do that. But anybody can call into a radio station and say that I'm a general and I'm the one that is leading the campaign in the northwest right now. Does it mean I should believe the person? Just think about it. It's 4 p.m. break for the business news. I return afterwards with Chairman Ikwe Local Government here, Samuel Wanasike, discussing the chairman in the country backing fiscal and political restructuring. Please stay with us.